Hey folks, Sev here, and today I'm going to read the second chapter of my book, Economy of Wisdom. Let's start. Chapter 2: The Unfulfillment Machine. In today's world, humanity runs on two treadmills: hedonic treadmill and social identity treadmill. We behave like unfulfilled, power seeking parents raising a more intelligent AI child who doesn't know any better. As artificial intelligence surpasses ours, why should we be surprised if this child begins to hoard all wealth and resources for its own hedonic treadmill and expand its influence through social identity divisions with ends justifying the means? Let me explain what I mean. Our society has perfected the art of creating and maintaining unfulfillment. It's not an accident, it's a feature of the system. We've built an elaborate machine that promises fulfillment while systematically preventing it. Let me show how this machine works. First, there is the hedonic treadmill. You know the drill. Get the job, get the promotion, get the house, then get the bigger house. Each achievement gives you a short burst of dopamine, followed by inevitable return to baseline. But here's the twist. Instead of recognizing this cycle for what it is, we're taught to believe that the next achievement will be the one that brings us lasting happiness. It never does. Social media has weaponized this tendency. On LinkedIn, endless humble brags about career milestones. On Instagram, flawlessly curated lives. On TikTok, non-stop hits of stimulation. Dopamine surge after dopamine surge, yet none of it fills the void. It is estimated that up to 70% of online content is crafted as a marketing narrative focused on driving engagement and brand trust instead of meeting our emotional or intellectual needs. The second treadmill is even more insidious: social identity. We're conditioned to derive our sense of self from roles, titles, and affiliation. I am a VP at tech company X. I'm a Stanford graduate. I'm a member of this exclusive group. These shiny badges quickly become golden handcuffs, keeping us in line, afraid to question the system or risk losing our carefully constructed image. And if a leader from one of these elite institutions happens to tinker with fixing the system, at best the changes are superficial. After all, those at the top benefit the most from the status quo. Real change will have to be led by non-affiliated, everyday folks who aren't chained to their title or affiliation. In big tech, brilliant engineers capable of creating world-changing products often spend their days optimizing ad click-through rates or fine-tuning recommendation algorithms. Why? Because that's what the system rewards. Their talent is funneled into propping up the very machine that keeps them unfulfilled. But it gets worse. The unfulfillment machine comes with a powerful defense: toxic positivity. Feeling empty? You're not grateful enough. Questioning the system? You're not a team player. Burning out? You should work on your resilience. This is a masterful sleight of hand that transforms systemic problems into personal failings. We even built a $50 billion personal development industry that thrives on telling people they're not good enough. Modern executive coaches often advise you to adapt, compromise your moral values, tolerate mistreatment, see yourself as a flawed human who must improve. They profit by making you feel inadequate and then turning you into a more efficient, less human cog. Inside organizations, we fall into the efficiency trap. We measure productivity, output, and other metrics that look great on paper, but in the process, we squeeze out the very things that give us meaning: creativity, authentic connection, and a space to grow. People become interchangeable parts. Genuine human needs are labeled inefficiencies. Then came artificial intelligence. The moment AI so much as farted, all that lip service to work life balance and employee well being was replaced by mass layoffs. The survivors toil away in fear, knowing it's only a matter of time before they too are automated. But guess what? Amazon stock hit a record high in December to the sycophantic applause of the executive class. Beyond that, we're now building an AI system trained on this dysfunctional data. Think about it. We're creating artificial intelligence from the collective output of unfulfilled humans. We're teaching AI to replicate our manipulative tendencies, our zero-sum thinking, and our obsession with superficial success metrics. Take ChatGPT, for example. When it's asked to rate content, it defaults to sycophantic praise unless explicitly instructed otherwise. Why? Because it learned from us, our performance reviews, our corporate communications, our need to appease. We're building AI in our own unfulfilled image. This is the real AI alignment problem. It's not just about making AI safe or ethical in some abstract sense. We're creating this system at a time when we humans are profoundly misaligned with our own well-being. The fallout and systemic consequences of this unfulfillment crisis is everywhere. Mental health disorder affecting billions, rising levels of anxiety and depression, widespread loneliness and isolation, deepening polarization and social fragmentation. These aren't individual failings, they're systemic outcomes of the unfulfillment machine. The path forward is understanding how the machine works is the first step to breaking free. Once you see the treadmills for what they are, you can choose to step off. Recognize how social identity controls you, and you can start searching for the authentic meaning and connection. This isn't about dropping out of society or destroying technology. It's about reimagining how systems could work if they were designed to promote human flourishing rather than undermine it. As the AI revolution unfolds, this recognition becomes vital. We can keep amplifying our collective unfulfillment, or we can seize this moment to build something better. The unfulfillment machine is powerful, but it's not invincible. Its greatest weakness is that it runs against both our deepest needs and our highest potential. In the next chapter, we'll explore what happens when you first step off the treadmill, the void you face, the fears you confront, and the initial glimpse of real fulfillment. For now, remember, trying to fix a broken system is an illusion. Our system isn't broken, it's working exactly as designed. Our task isn't to fix it, but to build an entirely new paradigm. Thank you, folks.